Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking another look at my Smith and Wesson 10-6. Back when I first started this channel, over a year ago I'd say, I did a short video on it, and I felt like I needed to revisit it. I've been getting it ready to go to a shooting class that I'm going to take in May for double action revolver, and I've been gathering up a few things for it, and I've had a lot of questions in the reloading realm that had to do with 38 special. So I figured since I've got the 45 Colt stuff about buttoned up, it was time to circle back around to the Smith and Wesson 10-6 and 38 special. So I'll give y'all another look at that. We'll talk about some of the things that I've done to it and show you some of the things I'm picking up for that class. All right, so here it is again. Smith and Wesson 10-6. Now, if you recall from the first video I done, this thing had a good bit of holster wear on it. I've since touched some of that up to where it's not as noticeable. You can still see it sort of vaguely, but I touched some of that up so it wasn't just in the white, so to speak. Back then, I never did really go over a whole lot of it, but this gun was made in 1966. It sports the original diamond style grips. Now I have since learned that these grips, when they're put on at the factory, are matched to the serial number, and these grips do not match this gun. But being that it has this agency number, I don't know what law enforcement agency had it. There's no way to find that I know of based off this. I figured at some point it had to have been taken apart by an armorer and they got mixed up, but they are still the original style for 1966 with the diamond. Typical to guns this area, it has the matting on the top. It does have the fixed sights, and then overall this thing is a fantastic shooter. Real smooth there's no run out in the cylinder and the crane. So this is the gun I'm going to use. Like I said, I've got a class I'm going to take in May on double action defensive or combat shooting, whatever you want to call it, using a double action revolver. And this is the one I'm going to take because these things were used for so many years. My friend and mentor, so to speak, Jim Marshall, when I was doing my Ruger, we got talking about the importance of having a good clean forcing cone. And to me, this one looks sort of rough when I got it. I didn't know about that back then, and it's going to be hard for me to show you. There you can kind of see the forcing cone in this. I have cleaned and polished. Now, when I bought the stuff to do my Black Hawk, this Brownells cutter is a 11 degree, and I'm gonna see if the sun will let me show y'all that. Right there, it's gonna be hard to tell, but this is a 38 to 45. Let's see if I can get it shadowed right there in my hand. Brownells 38 to 45, 11 degrees. So this thing will do 38 to 45 caliber. So after I done I recut the Rugers to the Smith 11 degree in it, I got a pin gauge and all, and I checked this one, and the throat was sort of shallow in it. And the way pin gauge works, you slide it in there. Well, first let me show you what it looks like. It's got two steps. You can see that right there. And you want your forcing cone height to be between those two steps inside there. Well, mine was just about level with this first step. So I had a little room to cut it, and I don't know if you can see that now. I'm trying to get it in the sun here. This spring morning sun is playing heck on my camera. But anyhow, I got it cut to where the forcing cone is in between those two steps. I actually got a little more if I needed it. There, I got it seated. You can see I still got plenty of step on the pin gauge, but ultimately I cleaned it up and polished it because it looks sort of rough to me. Now, for the class, I've never been formally trained on shooting and speed loading or anything like that. So this is a whole new experience it's going to be for me, and I look forward to learning. But I had to have two different kinds of ways to speed load. So what the first way I got is these Bianchi speed strips. I've got two of these, and they'll be what I take. And then for a speed loader, I went with the Safariland Comp 2. So those will be the two that I take with me. As far as holsters goes, I'm still working on getting me a more concealed carry defensive style holster versus this field holster. This has been a great holster. I got this from Vintage Gun Leather today, and this is a great field holster, and it would probably do for concealed carry, but I feel like on the draw I don't want to have to try to be snapping this loop undone. So I'm looking for more an open top, preferably, or maybe even a thumb brake, but I'm leaning more towards open top. So there'll be more to come on that. Hopefully I get some video from that class. We'll see how that goes. I don't know what the criteria, if they'll even let me video, but I hope that I'll get y'all some video on that, because I'm really looking forward to going to it. There you have the Smith and Wesson 10-6. I look forward to going to this class. I look forward to learning. That's one of the things that I'm personally passionate about, is I'm always looking to learn and improve. Like I said, I've never been to any kind of training like this, so I look forward to what I'm going to learn and better ways to speed load, because I've never done any of that. All my shooting has always been involved with walking the woods, hunting, such as that. So I'm looking real forward to this. The changes that I made to that, it's going to be the base for all my 38 special loading that's coming up. I've had a lot of requests from people on loading a 38 special. It seems like it's probably one of the most thought or sought after, so to speak, calibers to load for. Seem like from the people that, you know, reach out to me. So we're gonna go off into that for a little while. Next week's video is gonna be over wad cutters. I've had a lot of requests and a lot of discussion on wad cutters. I picked up some simple Hornady swedged hollow base wad cutters, and we'll see how they'll do over some 231 next week. So y'all look forward to that. If this is your first time visiting my channel, I'd ask you to like, subscribe, check out my other videos. Check me out on Instagram. I'm under the same handle, J_C_hunt. I'm all the time posting sort of the behind the scenes things over there, and that's where you can generally reach me if you have questions or want to chat. That's the thing about YouTube. We can talk in the comment section, and I love that. I love the comments I get from y'all. But if you want to have a more in-depth conversation and not, you know, blow up a comment section, you can find me on Instagram. It's easy to DM me over there, and you know, I'm up for good conversation. As always, I appreciate y'all. We'll catch you around next time, and remember, keep learning and happy shooting. Thank you for watching.